Hi everyone and welcome to Firebred Development. Today I'm gonna show you all the books, not many to be honest, but the books that I read, some of them that I'm planning to read, and some audiobooks that I went through along the time, and some of them that I need to also to listen to them. So it's basically my collection to make an idea about what kind of books and titles I'm into. Maybe you're gonna find some similarities, something in common. Maybe we have something in common. Maybe you can recommend me based on what you see I like, or I will recommend in this video. Maybe you can also leave in the comments and help me, leave me some titles of some good books. You can never beat a very good book. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Very good book. Definitely needs reading again and try to apply more of it. But yes, this is a classic if I'm not wrong, and everyone recommends it. Me personally, I think I still need to read it again and apply the things. You know, sometimes when you read books, some books you're gonna feel like you assimilate a lot from them, and some others you feel like not really, but not because the book didn't have valuable information in it. I think is because I'm not in that place where I can apply it yet, or where I can use the knowledge from it, or I'm not ready for the book yet. I think that's a way to put it, because I do have some books that I'm like wow, and I feel like it changed a lot of my mindset. It shifted my mindset in a better way, and some of them, even if they are good or great, you feel like you can't assimilate it even if you want to. The E-Myth Revisited. This is a great book, amazing book. It's like basics of business. This is the best book to read before starting a business, but even if you already have a business and you're struggling with the business, and you're struggling with the systems, and you're struggling with the structure of it, and many more. Like, it's a great book to have an idea, to understand the mindset to have. But I would say it's like a beginner, maybe beginner to intermediate book that everyone needs to read it, even if you have a side hustle or you have like a proper business. I think it's a very good read. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. This is an amazing book. It's so good, this book. It's like explains you the power of your thoughts, why you should think only good thoughts, and how much it influences you, your life, our lives in general, and like it really makes you to understand some things, to go a bit deep in your mind, and be more careful about what you are thinking. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a classic. Yes, the same. I would say it's more like a very introductive book. Definitely is good to read. It's a good read to start with. The Science of Getting Rich. This one I'm halfway through it. Anyway, it's a small book, but I like it already. It has a very nice information in very simple terms. It explains you how to get rich by doing things in a certain way, and it has a very simple language used, so anyone can understand this book. The Power of Now. This is a very good book by Eckhart Tolle. I also have here the Practicing the Power of Now, still by Eckhart Tolle, and I had one more book by him. This was the first 3 books I ever bought, and that one was named A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. All 3, they are based on spirituality. These ones that I just shown you, The Power of Now, it's how to be present in the present moment, how to manifest as well, and it is basically about spirituality in general, this new age spirituality, because it definitely had an impact on me, especially A New Earth and this on The Power of Now. If you read them both together, they give you some understanding, and what it helped me with, it was the same, some mind shifts like some small mind shifts, some small changes in my thinking that made me to realize the problems are not as big as they look, and helped me to deal better with my problems because I had an answer why certain things are happening, why certain thoughts are coming, why some things like this. Definitely some good books. I would recommend you The Power of Now and A New Earth if you want to. I wouldn't say it's the book with the greatest impact, but at the time when I read it, I remember it solved some things. It made me realize some things. Your Millionaire Mindset by Don Green. And in this book is some kind of a resume of, I'm not sure if it's another book of Napoleon Hill or it's a resume about Napoleon Hill in general, about all his theories and things. It was a good book as well, and also is simplified. It's basically condensed version of some of Napoleon Hill's theories. I read it, but I don't remember much from it, so I'm not sure. But for sure, probably something from there stick with me. I think something from each book that I read stick with me. But you know, at one point, you can't remember everything. Just those ones that they have a very high impact. You might remember a bit more from them, but that doesn't mean they don't work. Every reinforcement of a positive information or of good information, it acts in our subconscious mind, and it helps changing our mindset slowly and becoming better and better. The 4 Hours Work Week by Timothy Ferriss. He's very popular these days on online and with this book, and yeah, it sounds good. I read all the book. I understood his strategy, but it's something that probably you can't apply to everyone. You can apply it to some people, but not to all. Definitely not impossible. He explains the strategy used and how he managed and how he achieved success, and that's really good. It's a really good book. It depends if it's for you or not. Read some reviews before, or search online a bit about the book before you buy it, or just buy it and read it. It will not hurt you. Striking Thoughts by Bruce Lee. This is kind of like wisdom, thoughts and theory. I read it a while ago and I don't remember much from it. I remember somehow I find it a bit complicated, but I don't know why. I don't know in which sense. Complicated read, like it was not sticking with me, or I was not really having those aha moments, but was still good knowledge there. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. In this book, these are actually two books in one. It's also The Richest Man in Babylon in this book. After the Think and Grow Rich is finishing, it starts the other one. Very good book. It's like I spoke about, even in this video actually, and I have a different videos the same about the Think and Grow Rich. So it's very good book. This is one of the most influential books I ever read. So Think and Grow Rich is one that I can say I had many aha moments. It gave me that enthusiasm, it gave me that hope, it gave me that I can do that. It's not impossible, I can do it as well. This is what these books gives. So I definitely recommend this as a first, if you never read, or as a first book to start with. It's amazing, and after you go deeper and deeper with other books. I also have here Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick Bet-David. I love Patrick Bet-David, he's a great guy. I read this book the same like a while ago, and I don't remember much from it, but you see, it's also because I don't really have a big business. I'm not yet probably there so I can consume this information and have the aha moments. I'm not ready for the book, I would say. Of course, I also read the Bible, and I'm like halfway through it, and I'm also highlighting like what I don't like with green, with red. I'm highlighting in it, and that's a really good book as well, so you can read that as well. The way I do it, I read like 2 or 3 pages of Bible in the morning, and after that I read about 10-12 pages of other books. I have also some other books here with me, but I'm not gonna show you all of them. I have some books that I didn't read yet. I think I have like Expert Secrets, .com Secrets. I have one that's multiple strings of income, of internet income. I have this one, 101 questions to ask before you get married, by Norman Wright. This book was recommended by Patrick, by David. He said, before you want to get married or engaged, go through all that questions to realize if you are suitable, good for that partner, because this is a big step and you need to know if you are compatible enough. So it's an interesting book. I didn't read it yet, but I got it just in case. Whenever the right person comes, we're gonna read this book, so we see if we are, because I'm trying to limit my mistakes to limit my probabilities of making mistakes to as minimum as I can. I have also this from Kevin Trudeau, Natural Remedies or something like that. I didn't have a time to read it yet, planning to read it in the future. I just ordered it because sounds interesting, and don't really trust the big pharma. The Journey to Wealth and World-Class Mindset. This is a book by James Burke. I also attended one of his seminars in Birmingham recently, in Symphony Hall. He's a very good speaker, action coach, and very interesting person. And I will go to his next one as well in Liverpool. This is in May 25 or 26 May 2024, and this is my next book on my list, and it's also signed by him. And I'm curious to read this book, but I'm sure it will not disappoint. I also have this one, The 1 Minute Millionaire or something like that, by Mark Victor Hansen and Robert Allen. Anyway, this I have it for a while. I just found it now when I was looking through the books. I have some more books there, like another 6-7 books there that I'm not gonna present them now, that I need to probably read them at one point, but I feel like I have other priorities, other books that I'm planning to read next. So, but this has a good title. I think it has good reviews as well. Well, maybe that's why I bought it. I need to check again, and I'm curious to read it. What else I have? I have 0 to 1 that I need to read. I have the first 20 hours that as well I need to read, but not now. The subtle art of not giving a fuck. I don't know when I'm gonna read this or if I'm gonna read it, in the sense that I have too many other books that I want to read, and I think I have a different priorities of how I want to do it. Okay, so these are few books that I'm some of them that I read, and the last ones that I showed you is what's next basically, or my stash. But I have another 5 or 6 of them in the other side that I didn't took all of them, and I'm gonna go now through my also through my Audible, and I'm gonna try to be quick and to read you the books that I have here. So the last one is The Magic of Thinking Big. This is an amazing book. This is amazing. I will class it very close to Think and Grow Rich. I will say, like, after you read Think and Grow Rich, you could start with this one, The Magic of Thinking Big, because it is the same. It's like general, but it has a lot of aha moments, a lot of, okay, that's how I should do it. Okay, that's how I should think, for success, for whatever. Next book on my Audible is Meditations. I'm like halfway through. It's a very hard, I don't know, I try to listen to a few different, samples when you choose to buy from Audible, but the accent is really harsh. Like even me, I know I have a harsh accent, but the accent is like that very old English accent, if you get me. It's a very, I don't know. And anyway, I find that you need to listen to the samples before purchasing this Audible. Okay, Unleash the Power Within. Personal coaching to transform your life. Tony Robbins. I didn't start it yet, this book. Probably it's a good book. I didn't even start it. Be Useful. 7 Tools for Life. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I read this book. I listen. It was good book. And he's Arnold himself narrating. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. This one is halfway through. This is amazing book again. I would class it to go, if you starting just now, take this as a third book. So Think and Grow Rich, The Magic of Thinking Big, and then grab The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Because the same, it has too many aha moments. And there's like, this is how I need to do it. This is how it needs to be done. It's amazing. Okay, let's go. Meditations and Affirmations by Dr. Joseph Murphy. I don't remember if it says finished, so I probably did, yeah. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was good. It was how to create your own reality through desire, imagination, and things like that. So if you are in this law of attraction or things like that, it's a very good book to read, to listen. Next one is The Power of One More, The Ultimate Guide to Happiness and Success by Ed Mylett. Ed Mylett is amazing. He's an amazing YouTuber, amazing motivational speaker, amazing businessman. You can go and check him right now, and his book is very good. The whole idea with Ed Mylett's book is basically doing more than you're required, or going all the time over, doing more all the time, not just the bare minimum or the normal, all the time. Exceed in everything that you do, exceed in your training, in your learning, in your compliments to other people, and so on. It's a very, very good book, very good audiobook. You should definitely listen to it. I mean, I find it valuable, and the same with some aha moments in it. I have here Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. This is, I think, a guy from Nike, or the founder or CEO of Nike. I didn't go to read it yet, it's just on my list. I have here, but I also have here Traffic Secrets, Expert Secrets, and .com Secrets audiobooks, all from the same one, from Russel Brunson. And they say this collection of books, it's a very good marketing. I think Luke Belmar was recommending these books from this guy. They say this is like all these free books, they are a series of free books that they are very good to make you a perfect marketer, to make you a very skilled marketer and sell your products, or to make money online. But I didn't listen to them yet. The YouTube Formula by Daryl Eves. It's a very good book, audiobook, very insightful. I need to listen again to it. I listened to this book before opening my YouTube channel. I did understand generally how things works and how is the mindset around it. But you see, because I didn't do YouTube, and because I don't have a lot of experience, I can't really apply that knowledge. I don't really understand it fully. So I need probably to do more YouTube videos and go more in depth in YouTube, and after re-listen to this. In this book, he's explaining how Mr. Beast done some interested how he achieved his success or things like that. YouTube Secrets by Sean Cannell or Think Media, you probably know him. Excellent guy, great YouTube channel or channels. I think he has more. He has also a podcast. He's all about YouTube, about what tools you should use, what cameras, lightings, and so on. It's a very good book. I listened to it, short, about 5-6 hours, but it's like general and good and to the point. I would definitely recommend it if you do YouTube. But the same, I listened to this book before me opening a YouTube channel, so I will probably need to re-listen again. How to Write a Book by Keith Everett. This is a short book, audiobook, that because I am planning, but in the future to write a book. So I was like, oh, let me listen to see what goes into it, how it is, and things like that. I have another one, How to Write a Book, by Dan Harper. I have this one, Outwitting the Devil. This is an amazing book and is done by Napoleon Hill. It's an amazing book. And the cool thing is, if you get the audio version, you'll see a conversation between Napoleon Hill and the devil, and the devil is narrated by someone with a thicker voice, and and it's very interesting because it puts you into that thing. And this book is amazing because it shows you how the devil operates and how you can defeat basically the devil or something like that. This book is amazing, and it's amazing read, and it's amazing listen actually. And you should definitely get this one. I did listen to it and it was amazing. Inner Engineering by Sadhguru. I did listen to it. Some beats was good, but the same didn't really resonate with me that much. I don't know why. I did listen to all of it. I tried to give my attention because I know this guy from online and he's known. It didn't resonate with me that much, but maybe it does with you. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's by Stephen R Covey. So this book is audiobook. Says here I still have 2 hours and something to listen to it. So I start listening to it and I forgot about it after. I don't remember much. It was probably a while ago. I Can't Make This Up by Kevin Hart. This is an amazing audiobook. It's not self-help, is basically his story, but his story is so, and he's narrating it. That's the cool thing, and it keeps you on it, and it has like, I don't know, 10 hours or something. I don't know if I'm wrong or no. Anyway, the or 7 hours maybe, I don't know, but the book is amazing, and it like, you can even take some self-help lessons from his story. Like, you realize how he overcomes some things, how he managed, how he escaped some situations. Really good book, and it's very entertaining, the book, because he's narrating it also. I also have here the 48 Laws of Power, and I remember this is one of the first audiobooks that I grabbed, and I listened a bit to it. I don't know why I find it hard to listen to understand it, so I kind of left it. And it's also a long book, I think, a long audio. And one of the very first audiobooks I ever had was Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is an amazing book, and I would class it as a 4th book or 5th book to read if you're starting with the other ones that I said. It is basically explaining you how to form habits, how you can stack habits, how you can be more productive, how can you do all the things that you need to do. It's amazing. Yeah, so this was like most of the books. You see, not that many, maybe 20, 30, I don't know. Some of them I still need to read them, some of them I already read, some of them are really good. Some of them I need to get into them, so maybe gives you an idea. Maybe also leave in the comments some books that you recommend that change your life, that you have some many aha moments. Those are the books that I'm looking for. So that you're like, wow, I'm looking for those type of books more. So if you know any type of that books, please leave it in the comment. That was all, guys. Thank you for watching Firebred Development. Thank you for listening to me, for having the patience, for seeing these books. And if you know more, please recommend, leave them in the comments. Share this video maybe with other people if you think it will help them. And see you in the next one.